Welcome back to 3rd Street Reactions, everyone. I'm Zach.
I'm Shane.
And we are back with Gravity Falls, Season 2, Episode 2, Into the Bunker. Do you remember what happened at the karaoke?
Yeah, we had really scary zombies that Dipper unleashed from hell for his own agenda. And they converted Seuss into one.
Yeah.
And thankfully, when all the zombies disintegrated, what happened? How did they go out again?
They had the harmonic, like 3-person.
Hold on, sounds like someone's out there. My mom's just there. We're gonna film on him, just scratching something.
Well, the perfect 3-person harmonic, whatever convergence.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Mars Attacks with the yodeling music, except
I know by reputation because I haven't seen it and it scares the hell out of me, so I don't know if I'm going to ever see it.
It's not as bad as other alien shit.
I don't I don't seek out other alien shit. It's get dust upon me.
You've seen Alien?
I
Ridley
know.
Scott's movies.
I had to.
Why?
Well, I did it for a reaction. I never wanted to see it. I'm glad I saw it. I understand why people love it.
You've seen Prometheus?
Yeah, no, and it ended up being scarier than I thought.
Watch Mars Attacks. Jack Nicholson's in it.
Okay.
Good enough.
I will eventually. It's like someone just taking a long ass spoon and dragging it on the ground. My mom.
Alright, so last time, government guys. You
Yeah.
find out they're out there.
Yeah, they're out there.
And they're watching you.
And they're scanning for the signal that Grunkle Stan let off that has been let off in so many years. And
30 years.
30 years. They went there to investigate. We talked about the age of the young guy and the old guy, and has the old guy been there,
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And I know this is the last season. I know the stakes are high. I know that Bill Cipher's out there.
Yep.
I know Gideon is in jail still, but I don't think he's going to stay in jail.
All right.
We'll see.
Let's roll.
What do we do, Chadley? I thought they were dead.
The boom mic.
Yeah.
Ugh, another text from Robbie.
Oh yeah, how's all that going?
Ugh, I'm over him. I just wish he was over me. Winky frown? What does that even mean?
And you're not like
There you
seeing any other guys.
Do you having a stroke?
With your boyfriend.
Right. So I was wondering if maybe you wanted to. I mean, if you and me, whatever. I mean, if maybe you wanted to join me and Mabel on this mystery hunt tomorrow. Conspiracy stuff and all that. That's all.
The age gap back then might be
Chadley, watch out!
a big impediment for him.
Dude, you're laying on my bra.
What exactly caused all this damage? I need to write a report. Big woodpecker. Keep the change. I'm winking under my eye patch. Works for me.
That too.
Now where'd those
They just
kids
now
run
noticing
off
that?
to?
Yeah.
When there's a mystery, you can count on your sister, E.
That's an amazing rhyme. When you want some good, but you need a Seuss. You, oh gosh, I don't know.
Oh god, no.
I've been wanting to go
Surprised she was
adventuring
wearing
with you
bike
guys.
helmets.
Sure beats picking up after my dad at home.
Yeah.
Ow! 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 Who put that wall there? Ow!
Thanks for the invite, man.
I'm over Wendy. I've looked at it from every angle, and that thing was going nowhere.
Does that branch kind of look like a lever?
Huh? Yeah. But how do we get up there? Or like leather shoes. Yeah, leather shoes. What gets us to drop? Boosh.
Oh,
Oh yeah, my dad used to make me compete in these lumberjack games when I was a kid.
That's so cool.
All right, guys. This
The clubhouse we needed when we were kids.
I know.
Whatever.
My face feels fuzzy.
Fuck that shit.
It's like you.
you're dusty.
Wait, guys. I think this can was opened recently.
The author might still be alive. Down here.
Is this place built in the past or the future?
Yeah, this room is way creepy.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, stuff keeps going.
Run, Forrest.
Check it out, dudes. Wow, 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 wow.
Zeus, Zeus.
Dear Wendy, I've always had a crush on. Oh my gosh! Hey,
Oh,
Dipper,
I thought
look what
everyone was being able to hear it.
Give me that!
I knew it! You're not over Wendy at all!
I just embarrass myself and then I'd be another guy she hates, like Robbie.
Dipper, you're supposed to tell her already.
Drop it, okay?
He wants to tell her, but he's scared. Maybe he needs a little push? Good idea, Mabel. Thank you, Mabel.
Just assume it.
Brother? As soon as you tell Wendy that thing you've been wanting to tell her.
You're gonna fuck this up.
What is she talking about?
Mabel's just been eating raw sugar packets again.
Nah. That's besides the point.
There's a monster in here!
Ha! Nice try. The only monsters are your own inner demons, Dipper.
I'm so wise.
Dipper, just say whatever Mabel wants you to say so she'll let us out of here.
Wendy, I'm gonna find another way out.
Wait, what?
Back, you heinous beast! Well, I just ripped out a monster's tongue.
It's you.
Hurry now. I scared it off, but it'll regenerate. I've been down here for a very long time.
You're the guy I've been looking for.
He's the guy?
Wendy, it's the guy.
The guy? We have more pressing matters. It's one of my experiments, a shapeshifter. It broke free from a cage of solid steel.
Didn't Dipper say there was a monster in there with them?
I thought he was just joking.
You know Dipper's jokes are terrible!
Dipper!
I don't get many non-mole people visitors. Now the beast must... What could it be? My boy, I can't express my gratitude. Oh, yes. Oh, these years.
Something fishy is going on. I think I'm being deceived. Hey! That's cool.
Fire hazard?
No, it's a fun hazard. Now let me light the way.
Yes, it's all here.
Wendy, isn't it amazing? We're
His eyes had
actually
a...
meeting
He's
the
a
real-
shapeshifter!
Fuck.
You're not going anywhere.
That is absolutely fucking terrible.
That six-fingered nerd hasn't been himself in 30 years. So many wonderful forms to take.
Gotta get that journal back.
Oh,
Dipper,
dude!
Wendy!
Mabel! Expect my shape!
Hug,
Do that again!
hug.
Even better the second time.
Reveal yourself, you single-form human weakling.
Good God.
You leave him alone!
Oh, shit. You gotta come up big now, Dipper. It's the fourth quarter.
Wendy! No! Can you hear me? Oh no! This is all my fault. Never even got a chance to tell you. I'm like in love with you, Wendy.
Dipper?
My first question was, well, if it'd be the shapeshifter, but I didn't think they were gonna...
Look out! Give me back that journal! Never! Listen to her, Dipper! She's the shapeshifter!
I don't know who's who. Give me a sign.
It would be hard.
You think you're so clever, don't you, Dipper? But you have no idea what you're up against. You will never Take! Good luck sleeping tonight.
That voice actor sounds so familiar.
The guy that plays the shapeshifter.
Yeah.
I always kind of knew.
Wait, you did?
I mean, you think I can't hear that stuff you're constantly whispering under your breath? I'm, like, super flattered, but I'm too old for you. I mean, you know that, right? And if you ever stop being my friend, I would, like, throw myself into the bottomless pit.
So things.
Could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
So,
She's pretty cool. I never think it's gonna be bad though.
Yeah.
This could be our next clue.
Property of F.
The Whittlest Vampire. The planet people of Planet.
All right, folks. That was his reaction. This is the breakdown.
That was
do you think?
a damn good episode.
It was.
You know, I'm always kind of a sucker for those coming of age romance kind of things.
Yeah.
I always kind of reflect back on, my growing up, which
Yes, because you know why.
because it's very
You're
bad.
such a sentimentalist.
I kind of am, I mean, first
I
things.
mean, you still have a heart. I need to buy that series. You noticed the tattoo?
Yeah.
Finally.
Is that the thing last time you were trying to get?
No, it's not. But there was a hint at that in this episode too. But the tattoo goes along with that. And some people have mentioned us watching the Gravity Falls shorts.
Yeah.
We need to.
Okay. I'll download them. Yeah.
Because there are some references to a lot of these items, including the tattoo.
Okay. Did you see the shorts?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what it is. I mean, I saw two little lines. Like it'd be like I don't know.
That looks like some ass cheeks with freckles.
Something like, I don't know.
No, it's like someone drew on the ass cheeks. Like they have clown makeup on.
I'm not a good artist, I guess.
Carry on.
The author, I imagine, is obviously Stan wrote all three. I think.
Okay. You didn't catch any other references that were said about the author by the shapeshifter or anything?
No.
Okay.
What do you say?
I'm gonna tell you.
I felt like I was really trying to pay attention. To me, honestly, what was great about this episode is on both cylinders, like the Dipper Wendy kind of romance coalescing into, what it was, and then also them going deeper, literally metaphorically, into like the mystery.
Did the monster remind you of anything?
The first thing it reminded me of was like a spider. And then you got a better look at it. When you see the shadow of the guy, he looks some skinny guy kind of, and then you kind of see a glimpse of him, like it kind of looks like Stan. And then of course, it wasn't. He takes his mask off, looks nothing like him. His nose is completely different. I mean, I guess the very first thing I thought was like, oh, this is Stan's dad at unboxing. Yeah, I mean, the guy on the can.
Yeah, Baron Nums.
Yeah. Is he important, or is he just some
It
guy?
was a bean can.
Yeah. So it's just an advertisement.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it definitely reminds me of John Carpenter's The Thing.
I haven't seen it.
Well, you should, because you would know.
Well,
It also reminds me of It.
well, yeah, okay, yeah, and it part 2 for sure. Yeah. It was pretty horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this show definitely shows me some horrifying things.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a pretty good way. I don't like being horrified. Some people do. I literally don't.
Some people eat that shit up.
I know.
That's not how I like to spend my time.
Fuck
I mean,
no.
I like good movies as much as anyone.
Yeah.
I guess I
Yeah,
I'm not a horror junkie.
I know. I know.
But one of my favorite movies of all time is The Shining,
Yeah.
which is a horror film.
Yeah.
But it's a different kind of horror film because it's less about the ghosts than it is about I don't know. Jack Nicholson's performance in that is fucking
No,
amazing.
there are exceptions.
It's about his breakdown, his mental breakdown,
Yeah.
and the confinement.
And in the 2000s, they started releasing kind of more cerebral horror movies that weren't all blood and gore.
We have, The Witch and Hereditary.
Hereditary. I watched it with a friend, and it was good. And and it's not like overwhelmingly horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
It's good and it's suspenseful, and it's considered horror.
That's why I think The Shining is not overwhelmingly
Yeah.
horrifying. I mean, it's just there's a bunch of creepy ass shit that happens.
Yeah, Hereditary was good, and some horrible stuff, but wasn't. Yeah, I did like that. I still don't seek those movies out, but I'll watch a good one. Like Signs is considered a horror, and it is one of my favorite
I
movies.
think you tried to tell me that Jaws might be considered a horror film.
I'm very sure it is.
Well, that's stupid because it's definitely not a horror film.
Like horror suspense.
I don't think it's a horror film at all.
I mean,
Like Ghost in the Darkness is not a horror film.
I don't know what that is.
It's a fucking movie about the lions. Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas. And
Let's
they're in
see
this. Well, you should have.
Ghost in the Darkness. Oh, yeah, you described it. I still haven't
Yeah.
seen it. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Val Kilmer's there working for the fucking the British to put in this railroad,
Yeah,
and these lions, these two lions, are killing people. They're man killers.
that's such a cool.
And Michael Douglas
Synopsis.
is the Remington Man. They bring him in. He's an ex-Confederate.
Yeah,
That he's a big game hunter now.
yeah.
And they bring him in to take out the lions. And it's a great movie. It's not as good. It's not like one of my favorites, but I definitely like it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's got. It's just in that same vein of movies, though. Jaws. Jaws is not a horror film. If you think it's a horror film, if the critics think it's a horror film, I don't give a fuck. You're wrong. It's not a horror film.
Well,
It horrified me as a kid. I mean, it didn't make me want to go in the ocean, but that's because I was too young to watch it. So,
Well, I think even adults were horrified when they watched it back then.
well, probably, especially fucking Midwesterners that
Yeah.
are thousands or hundreds, not thousands, but they're a long way from the ocean.
Yeah.
And you finally go over there and set foot in it. Like, I work with a guy who has never even seen the fucking ocean.
How old is he?
He's old. He's probably in his 50s.
I'm the only person I know who, like, for most of my life didn't see the ocean until I was older.
Well, I'm around older people all the time
Yeah.
at work, old farmers and workers, shit like that, blue collar people.
Yeah.
And like my dad, I don't know when he finally saw the ocean, but he's not an ocean guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't like the beach. What do you do there?
Yeah, I think you told me that.
He's like, there's sand everywhere. There's no trees.
Anakin didn't like it.
Yeah, my dad didn't fucking care for it. I like it because I like to get drunk and I like to sit there on the beach and I like the ambience.
Yeah.
I don't like the people.
Yeah, I don't like crowded beaches for sure. I was in Fiji and it was gorgeous and no one was around. It was white sand.
Like, I don't need everything else behind me.
Yeah.
Like, it could just be a fucking island, deserted island.
Yeah.
Just me in the water. Did you notice when the shapeshifter was in a human form, they only had 3 fingers plus his thumb?
I didn't notice that.
Because only the kids they kind of do what The Simpsons does in a way. Because The Simpsons, everyone has 3 fingers and a thumb, except for God whenever they show him, and he has all 4 fingers.
I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, and then in this, like Uncle Stan has 4 fingers. The adults have 4 fingers.
And the kids have 3.
But the kids have
They
3.
grow another one.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
So,
I never caught that at all.
but anyway, the shapeshifter only had 3.
Okay. Because he was replicating the kids, or?
I don't know. He just only had 3.
So for reference, he had the can, but he didn't know what the fingers looked like, so he had the kids'
Well, I think
fingers.
that shows the guy with his hand
Okay.
giving a thumbs up on the can,
Okay.
and he probably just emulated that.
Okay. Yeah, and he also emulated that for when he was pretending to be Wendy, right?
No, he winked.
Oh, he winked. Okay. What did
Before they went in there, Dipper said, "Hey, before we do this, we got to promise or whatever. We're not going to tell anybody."
Okay.
And they all go through, and Seuss turns his hat backwards. I can't remember what Mabel does, and then Wendy does the.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay.
I think they do the zipper thing before when they're on the roof when they first start hanging out of the Mystery Shack, and she shows them a way up onto the roof.
Okay.
And they say, "Dudes, you're not going to tell Uncle Stan about this, or your Uncle Stan about this, right?" Mm-hmm. And Dipper does the zipper thing, and she does the zipper thing.
Okay.
One other thing, though. When the shapeshifter is trapped in the cryogenic chamber, he's shapeshifting into all the different shit to get out of there.
Yeah.
How does he turn into fire?
Yeah.
Because to me, he should abide by the laws of the T-1000. Like, why doesn't he just turn into a gun and shoot me?
Yeah.
Negative.
They can't.
He cannot replicate complex machines or objects or something. He has to be something simple like a knife.
Yeah.
And then things. So it makes more sense because fire is not an organic form.
No, it's
people
not.
would say it has organic characteristics.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Like he's turning into a bunch of chemicals, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fire is weird because it can't be anywhere except somewhere where there's oxygen and.
Well, it's kind of the people. That's why people. There was some old movie. It was a movie about firefighters.
Ladder 49 with Joaquin Phoenix.
No,
that's a good one, baby.
No,
it's a good one.
It's got Kiefer Sutherland. No, I'm sorry, Donald Sutherland and Kurt Russell and Scott Glenn. And it's about these firefighters, and one of them's killing people and setting fires. And they go to see Donald Sutherland. He's an arsonist that's in jail.
Okay.
They try to figure out who's doing it. And he's like, fire's alive. I mean, because he's obsessed with fire.
Yeah.
And it needs air. It needs to feed. So
No,
Donald Sutherland impression, but you know.
Yeah. Donald or Kiefer?
Donald. The elder Sutherland.
I haven't seen Donald in a lot of things. You seen 24 though?
I haven't.
It,
Kiefer Sutherland's cool. I'm not a big follower of his.
Yeah. Have you seen Stand By? Yeah, you've seen Stand By Me.
Yeah.
He played like the
He plays
young.
that shithead kid.
Well, he just sounds like a sneaky bastard back then too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the big things in this, you know, he's telling Mabel, "Hey, I'm over Wendy," but in his head, I think he just calculated the probability of him actually telling her the truth, realizing that it's not a wise thing to do.
Happen.
Not going to happen, so why do it? Make it weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So have you ever liked a girl and kind of thought to yourself, you know what? Why even tell her? Because it's, you know. Something.
No, I usually tell him.
Okay.
I'm not very good at walking around and masquerading.
Yeah.
So, but it usually comes to naught.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, when I was younger, I mean, one girl I was crazy about when I was younger in high school.
I remember.
Yeah. I didn't really tell her till it was too late.
I remember a few. I should say that. There were two.
Yeah. One particular, that one, you know. Pretty much all through school, just was the dream girl. And we, you know, I'm not going to say we hung out all the time, but we talked all the time. We hung out a few times. And, yeah, just, you know, I never told her because I just, yeah, I think I had dumb reasons, you know, because I had a previous experience where I was like, well, I don't want to do that again. Mm-hmm. So I kind of the opposite. But, you know, I was older and more confident.
Overcorrected.
Yeah, but I was older and more confident, and and I was, you know, had a lot of friends. I was semi-popular. I probably should have just went for it, you know. But you live and you learn. I've definitely been with situations with friends where I know them, I know the girl. I go, do not tell her. Or you're gonna make it fucking weird for her and you and everybody. Mm-hmm. And I've had to say, listen, do not say anything. It's hopeless. Don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know. So
Yeah.
I knew Wendy was cool enough to where like she wouldn't make him feel weird.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of funny, you know, how she basically knew, you know, and I think normally girls do know. Yeah. They have a sense. Well, she's nice to me all the time. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're really pretty, probably everyone's nice to them all the time. Yeah, I mean, at least more than the average person. But I normally think they know. Yeah. You know, so. But, you know, when fucking Mabel pushed them in there together, I would have killed her ass. Someone forced me to put in a situation where, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't like to be put in uncomfortable situations.
No, I don't want to be forced to tell someone something like that if I shouldn't, or I'm not ready, or I don't really want to say, and I know it would be a stupid idea.
But you and I didn't have siblings that were very close in age to us.
No.
So, I mean, my brothers are both significantly younger than me,
mm-hmm.
and your brother and sister are significantly older than you.
They are, yeah.
So, you know, we didn't have to worry about that fucking bullshit, I guess.
No, we didn't. But at the same time, I also never really had, you know, they weren't really around too much to kind of give me that type of advice. You know what I mean?
No.
I have my cousin Jamie, and then when I turned 14, I surpassed him. You know, so... Love you, Brian. Property of F.
No.
Who's F?
I don't know.
Do you really not know, or are you not going to tell?
I know.
Okay. I love all the little mysteries in the show.
There's characters in the show that have the name beginning with F.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to think, like, was it really that person, you know?
Who?
I don't know.
Why don't you want to say? Because you don't want to know?
No, I mean, I'm trying to think of the important characters.
Maybe you could make a bet.
No, not because I'm betting on things that I bet is.
But I've already seen the show, so it's not really fair. So
yeah,
I guess you could make a
bet.
I guess you could make a bet to stay out of the suit.
Well, we have Manly Dan.
We should do that.
Grunkle Stand. I'm gonna change the rules now when I'm the fucking guy in the chair. You know what I'm saying?
We should do it.
Well, you're the guy in the chair. How about we do it then?
This is very opportunistic.
We do Clone Wars. We'll do some bets.
I don't know anything about Star Wars anymore.
I know, but I don't. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, you're you're asking me to make a bet on some kind of story based on what I've seen and.
I think there's only one character in the show that has the name begins with F that I remember that stands out.
Well, let me go through them. Just Uncle Stan, Manly Dan, Mabel, Dipper, Wendy, Seuss, fucking crazy ass old bum who makes stuff.
McGucket.
Mm-hmm. And then there's who's that one chick who's a bitch to Mabel? Pacifica, and who's Pacifica's two little friends?
I don't know. I never said their name. You're talking about Mabel's friends.
Mabel's friends.
Brenda and Candy.
Okay.
But you got to think it's been 30 years ago that that's happened. So the kids.
Yeah, 30 years ago. But I mean,
that narrows down your search.
Why do I keep thinking there's someone named Frank? Well, the two agents.
Mm-hmm.
What are their names?
Oh, Traeger and I don't remember the old guy's name. I can't remember it.
Who Stan's dad's name?
I never said that.
Well, I don't know anyone from 30 years ago.
Yeah, you do. You just don't know it.
I mean, there's the old people from the shop. You know, when they go in there and get turned into a hot dog and stuff. Mm. There's Bill Cipher. There's mystical animals. Can't remember their names.
So close, but so far away.
Well, I would definitely, like, if I heard it, I'd go, God damn it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch.
Let's make a wager.
I'm not wagering anything. No.
Like, start drawing both of you in the suit.
I don't know about that. Who is the lady with the eye patch?
Lazy Susan.
I think I've named the important characters.
For the most part.
Yeah, I don't... Okay, wait a minute. Okay, there's Robbie. Robbie. There's a pig. Who's the time traveling fat kid?
It's Blandon, Blandon.
Gompers. I think I've named like everyone.
You have, but you haven't. Put it that way.
Did you figure this stuff out when you were first watching it?
You know, when I watched it with perfect fucking I was just perfectly oblivious. I didn't really sit and contemplate it as something I just watched and enjoyed and turned it off.
Yeah.
I didn't stop and think about it when I was done.
When it came together,
When it came together well.
Did you sit?
I didn't sit there and make predictions.
Did you watch? And did you watch it a second time? Did you see the things?
No, yeah.
Oh damn. So I'm like, obviously, for you guys trying to figure this out, I really like this show. I love the mysteries, and this is one of my favorite parts. Actually, is this little thing right here.
No, it'd be a little more perfect if
Sans any
he
betting.
placed no.
Yeah, I don't. Who's the guy at the pool? Like
pool check.
Wait a minute. Who's little me? What's his name?
Gideon.
What's his dad's name?
Bud.
Damn it! What's his mom's name?
It never says, but she doesn't have a strong role.
Okay, I mean, I can't believe I got them, but yeah, I think I've listed everyone.
You have, but you haven't. You're missing something.
Is it like a name on a wall, or is it like a character that I'm fucking missing?
No, it's a name. It's a character that you've named that you haven't named.
What the fuck does that mean? You mean this time?
Yes,
okay.
You've mentioned it.
I thought you were like, okay, trying to be a wise ass.
Well, I am, but I'm not.
We gotta do Samurai Jack, so I got to think about this some other time.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I like to bet when other people's, when other people were on the line, just not me.
Yeah, well, so. Of course. That's the fun part, right?
Too bad.
What's the name of the guy who's in Peanut Brittle?
That's Quentin Tremblay. pretty sure it's Quentin, but I know it's Tremblay.
Yeah.
Doesn't begin with an F.
What's Pacifica's parents' name?
I don't remember, but I'm very certain that neither of them begin with an F. I don't know if it ever even says it. They're just the Northwest family.
Yeah, I mean, don't spoil. I mean, I pretty much don't even read the comments anymore because there's so many things. Shane, good job, Zach. Read this, Shane. Don't spoilers below, and there's people excited for sure. Yeah, fuck.
They'd be more excited if you bet.
I'm sure they would be. I'm not gonna.
You can't make a bet.
I'm not gonna make bets willy nilly.
I understand. That's usually my excuse.
Yeah,
but in this case, I think it makes sense because you just don't have a sure answer. You don't have something you're confident in to place the bet. So
that's when I bet, brother.
That's my point. You don't have something you're confident in, so you can't make the bet, and I understand.
Yeah.
You're not obligated to.
Okay. All right. Well,
but it would make things interesting.
You probably would. I mean, I think that's it, guys.
Thank you for tuning in, for enjoying the show that we enjoy. If you like us, like and subscribe. You will find us on Instagram. You will find us on Twitter. Your subscriptions help with something called the algorithm. Mm-hmm. And if you don't like us, you won't subscribe, you won't come back, and that's just how it is.
The algorithm will stay the same.